So this is a Series 1 Land Rover. It's got the bodywork of a Series 3 Land Rover. The plan is to restore this and get all the mechanics, make it as original as possible.
Reversa. Reversa. Mira si lo puedes sacar. Otra vez. Otro poquito.
Here you're going to see it being loaded into a truck. It took a bit of pushing and shoving, but got there in the end.
Un relleno ahí debajo.
Toca meterle un pedazo de palo parado.
Ponle la piedra para que pueda trepar la llanta. La piedra. Eso. Eso, la piedrita, eso. Ajá, ahí es. 5. Se me tiene aquí el video mientras yo ayudo a hacer fuerza allá. Ahí está enfocadito. Gracias.
La dirección toda para allá y no recarga aquí con tres.
¿Sigo? ¿Ya?
Sí, yo creo.
After a long journey, it finally arrived on the farm. It was unloaded, and my dad was able to send me a load of pictures and show me what it was like. It's got a really weird mismatch of things, so as you can see it's a lot of Series 3 body parts. However, it does have a Series 1 dashboard. They're really rare, so we're really happy about that. The seats and the back of the cabin and the flooring though, they are all from another car. Not too sure what kind of car it will be from. We might think it might be like a Nissan Patrol or maybe like an early Toyota or something. We don't really know. So the plan with this one is to take the paperwork and everything from a Series 1 and build another Series 1 around it. We have a chassis and we've got most of the mechanical parts and bodywork of a Series 1 already. You'll be seeing some pictures of it in a second. And the idea is to build another one similar to Jacques, which is one of the first Land Rovers that my dad had bought. I have another idea what we're planning to have, planning to do with this one. The actual things that are left over is to make like a buggy that we can use just in the farm, just to carry things and just to use it for hard labour. And as you can see, my dad started to take it apart. And upcoming are all the Series 1 parts that my dad had bought, intending to use for
el capó
the restoration.
tiene todos sus remaches originales, una ligera holladura ya, un interesante número al que hay que apostarle, y el cajón con sus galvanizados esquineros en muy buenas condiciones. Vemos el interior también del cajón, está muy bueno. Las líneas no están maltratadas, creo que está en mejores condiciones que el de Jack. Y esta lámina, que aunque protege el platón, yo creo que tenemos que removerla. Pero vemos que lo que tenemos está muy sano. Muy sano el chasis. No le veo soldaduras de fisuras o de remiendos que tenga. Aquí hay un pequeño doblez. Y seguramente no tiene número de identificación. El cajón también está bueno. Bueno, ahora con un poquito más de luz podemos ver mejor en detalle que está el estado del cortafuego. Tiene el mecanismo para el acelerador. Los pilares están en buenas condiciones. Y
So then the idea is to get all of these body parts and put them straight onto Helby, and we are going to be able to take whatever parts are left over from Helby. We are going to try and find a Series 2 Land Rover or a Series 3 and use it as a donor car for all the mechanical parts, and with that we're going to be able to make our own with the scraps. So the next thing to do was to load them both up into a flatbed and send them off to the garage. Obviously we're a bit sad to see them go, especially Helby. We've had them for quite a long time. So see you later, Helby. Hope you have a good time.
la otra placa.
O lo echamos aquí más bien adentro, tal vez.
Es para que le haga peso a esto.
Ah, ok.
No,
Que no se doble por ahí alguna cosa.
Pongamos al derecho.
Y la otra placa.
Ya la uso.
Últimas palabras.
Nada, con ansiedad espero la restauración del querido Serie 1.
Al menos ya tenemos algunos repuestos.
Sí. Bueno, se va nuestro querido auto con algunas cosas necesarias para la restauración. Esperamos llenar pronto su espacio.
So not long after we send away the Series 1s, we managed to buy this Series 2 Land Rover. It was abandoned almost in a field in our city, and we'd seen it about 4 years ago. We were trying to buy it for a very long time, but the owners didn't want to, and after we couldn't find them for a very long time. But finally, they agreed to sell it to us, and here is a look at what it's like. So as I explained before, the idea was to use all the mechanics from this one to put into a Series 1. However, once we started, my dad started to look at it, we started to notice that it was it was in really good condition, and we felt a bit sorry to start taking it apart. The bodywork looks quite bad, but the owner has been peeling it, so it's not like, it wasn't like that naturally, it's just he's been peeling it. The only things that aren't really original are the front wings, because they've been replaced by iron ones, whereas they should be made of aluminium. But apart from that, you know, all of it is looking really, really good, and we're thinking we might just have to fix it up rather than tear it up. Here you see it being loaded up, and in the background is Dad's Series 1 Land Rover, Jim, and here it's being unloaded back at the farm. So it turns out that the car had just been fixed up, so the engine, when we first saw it, it had no engine in it. So it's now been put back in and it's just been repaired. So again, another reason why we shouldn't really be taking it apart and just fixing it up. And here it is back in the garage, next to Assie, our other Series 2. And yeah, I think it might just have to join the fleet.